What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the SoFi stock once again. There is so much opportunity in this stock. It is a gem. It is a secret right now. This stock has massive manipulation inside of the market, as well as seller exhaustion right now, guys. This is the time you want to be buying the stock. And right now, the stock is zooming finally. We have a huge bounce. This is the biggest bounce we've possibly seen in about 7 weeks. 8.37% gain today. It's looking very good, guys. I'm going to show you why this stock is so undervalued and why it is so manipulated as a SPAC stock. We're going to take a look at some competitors. We're going to take a look at, what kind of moves we can see heading into earnings and overall see if SoFi is a good investment right now. And only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on the SoFi stock. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be keeping you updated daily with all of the growth stocks and spec plays. There's gonna be a lot of great information coming out. You don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, I've been talking about this stock every couple of days, telling people to buy, on these massive dips. I bought in heavy yesterday once again in the 15s. I have a cost basis in the mid 17s. So I have been averaging down all the way from like $22. I've been buying at the $22 range, 20, 18, 16, 15. I've just been continuing to buy the dip. The reason why is because nobody can time the market. Nobody has that crystal ball, and people that are waiting to get in at, 10, 11, 12, it's not a guarantee that that's going to happen, as we can see today. So guys, as we can see here, Robinhood today is up 47%. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think there is a good comparison between SoFi and Robinhood right now, because it's really not the big money, institutional investors, buying in on this stock. This stock has reached Wallstreetbets, and I'm telling you guys, I'm being 100% transparent with you. Wallstreetbets really does hurt people as far as, investing for the long term. This stock was up nearly 80% earlier. So you got to think about that. All the people that were buying, earlier today, when the stock was, up 80% or whatever, they're already down, 35, 30, 40%, just like that. In a matter of a couple of hours, people are now down 30, 35, 40% on this stock. Wallstreetbets is pumping this stock. They're not looking at valuations. If you look at the market cap right now, this was over 60 billion earlier. It's about 54 billion right now. SoFi is right around 13 billion. So basically, Robinhood is now 4 times larger market cap than the SoFi stock. So what's going to really happen to this stock is a lot of rookies and noobs are going to enter the Robinhood stock, okay? And this stock is going to slowly bleed out over time. It might go up, a little bit more, but what's going to happen is it's going to have no support, and people that bought in much higher, it's just going to continuously slowly bleed out. That's what's happened to every single stock on Wallstreetbets. The reason why I'd rather have a slow, steady incline is because, off of earnings reports and news, you're going to get diamond hand institutional billionaire whales buying in on the stock. That's what I'm looking for SoFi, okay? I really hope SoFi does not become, that meme stock territory, because I'm telling you, every single stock has had a slow bleed out. GameStop, slow bleed. AMC, slow bleed. Corsair Gaming, every single stock that hits Wallstreetbets, it just attracts, paper handers. And what's going to happen is the big money whales are going to know who's holding that stock, and they're just going to short it day, week, month out until they bleed them out, pulling it down, make money on puts, and then they're going to get back in on an evaluation that they feel comfortable with. So at this time, guys, the comparisons I was doing with the previous videos with the Robinhood and SoFi, they were great videos, great comparisons, but now, a stock should not, jump 50, 80% in a day. It's not fundamentals, guys, and it's really hurting the stock market, because these are going to bleed out slowly. They're not going to have any diamond hand investors in it. It's going to bleed out very slowly. As you can see right here, the website you're going to go on to track, the Wallstreetbets players, what they're doing. You go to Swaggy Stocks, you go to ticker sentiment, and you just scroll down a little, and it has all the companies that they have mentioned a couple times to talk about. And you can see right now, it's pretty much just Robinhood, AMD, and Moderna, okay? These two have been moving pretty aggressively as well, but it's just Robinhood right now. I mean, if you look at this, I mean, it's trading over 150 million shares today. So they pretty much ruined this stock for the next year. The valuation, is going to have to catch up, and the institutional investors, they're not going to buy in. An earnings report hasn't even came out as a public company. I really believe I know why the SoFi stock has lost so much attraction, the pumps, the headlines from CNBC. It is because this company went the SPAC route. I'm going to show you exactly why and how bad that the SPAC route has affected the SoFi stock. This is the CNBC Disruptor 50. CNBC has called out dozens of companies that have been massive winners for years and years. These are the best analysts in the world at calling 10 baggers. I mean, they called out DocuSign, Pinterest, MongoDB, CrowdStrike, Peloton. All of these stocks were listed on the CNBC Disruptor 50. If we just go back a couple of years, we look at the 2017 list. I want to show you guys something really crazy, okay? If we scroll down, we see right here, Airbnb, one of the biggest IPOs we've ever seen. I'm going to scroll down. We're going to continue to scroll down and keep looking. Pinterest was a good one. Let's keep going. Robinhood, massive IPO. And here we go, guys. We got SoFi, okay? So I just want you to remember a couple of these companies. So we're going to go back and we're going to look at some crazy things that these analysts are doing. So that was 2017, okay? We got Robinhood, Airbnb, and SoFi. Now we're going to look at the 2018 list, the CNBC Disruptor 50. I mean, these are the biggest companies. They're looking to make that 10x multi-bag. I mean, these are the highest opportunity for, making money in the stock market. That's why they choose these companies. Here we go again. Airbnb. Let's keep going. Coinbase. Remember these companies, guys. Remember these companies. We're going to keep scrolling a little bit. Robinhood and SoFi right there at the bottom, okay? Let's keep going. We're going to look at the 2019 list. Airbnb. Let's keep going. SoFi, moving up massively. So far, 600,000 members. Robinhood once again. Let's go back. Let's take a look at the 2020 list. SoFi making its way even higher to the top, guys. Number 8 now. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Airbnb, Snowflake, Robinhood. Okay, we got all of those companies, So guys, we just looked at the CNBC Disruptor Top 50 list for 4 years, guys. These are some of the biggest companies in the world with the most upside potential. And we saw SoFi gradually making its way to the highest point of the list for 2020. And guys, once again, if you're new to the channel, I go over multiple in-depth analysis on the SoFi stock. So this is more of a, doing an update on SoFi, okay? If you want the more in-depth analysis, go take a look at the other videos. So guys, remember that SoFi has moved its way up to the number 7th, number 8th list for 2020. All of these companies that I have mentioned right now have all gone public at the exact same time. Airbnb, Snowflake, Coinbase, Robinhood, and SoFi, okay? All of these companies have gone to the market around the same time, the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, etc. As you can see right here, the Airbnb has 26 analyst coverage, okay? This stock went the IPO route. It has upside right now of over 20%. But as you can see right now, this stock is being covered by 26 analysts. Let's keep it moving. Snowflake, guys, this is another stock I continue to compare to SoFi because of its insane valuation, and it has the exact same revenue as SoFi stock, around $1 billion. This has 18 analyst coverage, guys, with a moderate buy rating, and it's trading around 85 times sales compared to SoFi right now trading at around 13 times sales. Coinbase Global, guys, 12 analyst rating with 47% upside right now, okay? A strong buy rating, massive coverage. All three of these stocks have gone the IPO route. I mean, we're talking 60 analysts covering these stocks. I mean, that's absolutely insane. If we get to the SoFi stock, this is the only stock that has gone the SPAC route. It finished higher than every single company that we have just looked at as far as CNBC's, Disruptor top 50. It was ranked the highest finishing out 2020 because of how strong this company has been growing. Two analyst coverage right now, guys. Two buy ratings. Thankfully, it's getting a buy rating. It should be a much higher buy rating when you take a look at the valuation it's trading at, guys. If you literally give this stock Snowflake's and Robinhood's valuation, guys, this stock should actually be like $50 plus, at those, multiples. So, guys, this is absolutely insane to me, okay? Just because they went the SPAC route, guys, the SPAC route is for the people. It's for the retail traders. So, what I really think is happening right now with the SoFi stock, I don't think they're bashing it because they're not saying bad things about SoFi. They're trying to keep this one hush. They're trying to keep this one on the down low. They wanted it to go as low as humanly possible before earnings come out, before they get the bank charter approval, before people know that they are hosting a Super Bowl, that they own an NFL stadium. This stock could have easily been one of the biggest IPOs of 2021, guys, with its growth, with its member and its user growth every year. Members are accelerating to, unforeseeable, numbers, guys. It's ridiculous. And you see right now the buy ratings, two ratings. Coinbase 12, Snowflake 18, Airbnb 26, guys. This is the biggest manipulation I have ever seen. I'm not saying that this is not a free market. They're not lying about the company or saying bad things about SoFi. They're just keeping it hush. So that's considered manipulation, okay? This is Liz Young on CNBC. If you go on to the website, you can just see on the website, they got her as Director of Market Strategy for BNY Mellon Investment Management. But if you go onto her LinkedIn, Liz Young is head of investment strategy at SoFi. I have literally barely seen her ever even get to mention SoFi the past 7 weeks during this ridiculous sell-off. Let me reiterate the sell-off real quick. If we look at the 1 month chart, guys, this would actually extend like over here. It's been 7 weeks of nonstop selling pressure. They don't even let Liz Young mention SoFi or talk about anything with the SoFi stock these past couple of weeks. It's almost like, I believe, they're trying to just clean up as many shares. The big money is trying to clean up as many shares as they possibly can. And guess what? That's what I've been doing as well. Every time I see the stock run up to 16, 17, it comes back down. It sells off aggressively, 4 to 5% a day for no reason at all. And guys, I just buy. I just continue to buy. I average down from 22, 20, 18, 16, 15. I just buy. I just buy. I just buy. I'm not worried about my stock price, guys. I'm trying to get it as low as possible, but I'm in this one for the long term. I'm not looking for a Reddit pump so my stock can bleed out for months because I don't want to, have to sell it for a, 50, 60% gain. I want to hold this one, for a 500, 1000% gain, maybe over 2, 3, 4 years. What's wrong with that? I just want to hold. All these kids on, Wallstreetbets, they're bleeding all of these stocks out, man. It's ridiculous. Right now, AMC, one of the biggest losers in the market today. Every single time these stocks get pumped, they come back down because there's no diamond hands. You have to be invested with institutional investors. Some of the biggest stocks in the world that have grown for years and years, they have the highest institutional investor percentage, 80%, 90%. Retail investors make up 20% of the stock market. So if you have, a 60% run up on the Robinhood stock or a 40% run up on the stock in one day, that's all retail traders. The big money is not stupid. They're not going to buy this stock at 66. They will bring it all the way back down to 40 and then they will buy. That's just how it goes in the stock market. It's crazy because this It's crazy because the Wall Street bets has never been used, it just started, last year and this year. But it is really hurting stocks. And, I really hope SoFi just has a slow, gradual run after earnings report. And I hope as many institutional investors load up on this stock after the earnings report. This article just came out this morning ahead of earnings release. This is from TipRanks. SoFi seeming sufficiently strong right now. The fintech space is one which has brought banking to the masses. Financial products that have remained out of reach of millions of individuals are now becoming mainstream. For investors in SoFi, now is a great time to be investing. This is a business model built for success. SoFi's business model is relatively simple. The company offers a one-stop shop where members can find everything they need from a financial perspective. This approach has been extremely successful, with SoFi more than doubling its members in the past year. Guys, listen to me real quick. What I'm seeing with a lot of these growth stocks that are selling off very fast on these earnings reports, they're missing their EPS. The reason why they're missing their EPS is because their members are slowing down. This has just happened with Pinterest. This has just happened with Skills. This is happening with a lot of stocks that, were really benefiting from the COVID pandemic and the shutdown. Their members are decreasing. I really believe in any type of environment, SoFi's members are going to get increased because this is, financial services that people need. It is the one-stop shop, and their members are not leaving, guys. The members are staying. That said, there are risks related to the company's valuation. Currently, SoFi is a company that trades around 13x sales this year, expecting sales of nearly $1 billion. In other words, in order for this company's valuation to continue to grow, SoFi will need to continue to grow its loan book at this current rate or potentially faster. I'm completely fine with that headline. As you can see, this guy is not a, bear or a bull. He's being completely honest. 13x multiple, in my opinion, is very cheap compared to where other growth stocks are inside of this market. If you give me 1 second, I'll mention a couple of companies for you real quick. Palantir is trading around 30x sales. ChargePoint, 45x sales. Cloudflare, 53x sales. Lemonade, 54x sales. Snowflake, 75x sales. Guys, I have all of this research done. I do my due diligence. I know where growth stocks are priced at right now. These are all trading at 30 to 70x sales. And guys, that's why I'm looking for bargains in this market. In my opinion, I believe SoFi is going to validate and justify their multiple right now. Okay. So I believe, this stock can earn a valuation, after a couple of earnings reports each year. I believe this stock could maintain in the 30 to 40x range. So guys, as you can see in the market today, it is a really, really red day. Companies are getting blasted, out of this earth. Look at this, just dozens and dozens and dozens of companies just bleeding red. If we go over to the green side on a day like this where the market is really selling off, SoFi is literally in the top 10, 8.87% gain. This is happening, I believe, because, a big earnings report is coming. Management is very strong. A lot of these other companies up here, guys, I don't even really know what they are. Biotech, Novax, Beyond Spring, X-Ray. I don't even know what these companies are. I don't pay attention. A lot of companies will run up on a, much smaller market cap. But, there's some good companies moving today. Moderna, MGM, Etsy, Zoom Info. But SoFi is at the top right now, guys. And that's exactly where it should be on a very, very extremely red day like this. You can see where people are putting their money. And this is off of no news at all, guys. No good news for SoFi. Just cruising away, undervalued, 7 weeks of sell-off, guys. You need to be gobbling up shares right now. This is the time to be buying. This company is significantly undervalued. Thankfully, we have some, respectful analysts out there giving us some nice buy ratings. 67% upside heading into earnings. This stock could go much higher from here, guys, but I just wanted to show you guys the manipulation in the market. I hope you really opened up your eyes, with that SPAC versus IPO route, how they, try to, ramp up these IPOs to as high as humanly priced. And, they just sell off as retail investors buy in. And now we got them by the cojones. We get in early before the big money can really do their research and due diligence and find a valuation. We got in early. So we're in early. We're at like a 13x multiple compared to all these IPOs going at 50, 80x. So we're in control right now. All you have to do is diamond hand, buy your shares for the long term, and let the company do its work. Let the company work its magic Don't worry about the ups and downs, guys. I was down 16, 17% on this stock at one point. It doesn't matter. I could drop even more. I just continue to average down. Boom, one day, I'm literally like 5% off my price average. That's just how it works. It can change in one day. Your stock can reverse 10, 15% if it's a high quality company. Once again, be sure to do your due diligence, guys. Be sure to take a look at my other videos on the SoFi stock. This is an amazing company. I really hope you enjoyed the channel. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will assure you I'll keep you updated daily with all of the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out. You don't want to miss it. I hope you have a great day.